back to BigGeek MiniGeek. This is MiniGeek and this is
BigGeek.
So, BigGeek. We're going to review Astro Trash and also...
Okay, BigGeek here, and I'm going to just give a real brief explanation of Astro Trash and how the game works. I'm going to point out, have a little picture up here on what the game looks like when it's set up. You've got up to 5 players can play this game. You have a sun in the center, and then these 5 planets. Each player gets 1, and then you get a certain amount of trash pieces, depending on how many players. So if you play with 3 players, you get 16 pieces of trash randomly on your planet, and they all get placed as so, just on the planet. Okay? Just like this. You've got several different colored pieces of trash. There's these little red things. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be, but we just came up with things like pop cans, juice cans, things like that, that are crumpled up. Little blue pieces. They're made of hard plastic. Little green looks kind of like a poop. Yellow dots, pink cubes, and then these fish. So, anything in here? I don't think I missed any of the types of trash. So, yeah, you've got those 6 different pieces of trash here, and which makes sense. There's a 6-sided die that these go with. Okay, so now each player will get 1 dice that has 3 numbers on it. It has a 1, 2, and a 3. So obviously there's 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s. Then it has a die with those same trash colored pieces on it. And then there's a die that says R and L, question mark, and a sun. Oops. And a sun on it. Okay. And so what you're going to do is you're going to roll these 3 dice. When I have my planet here, and let's see, I have some red pieces there, 3 red pieces, and then here's the sun that's in the center, and I had my other player, this person over here, the other trash. This would mean that I'd have 3 pieces of red trash that have to go to the right. So then I would place those on the person to my right's planet. The goal of the game is to completely clear this planet, my planet, off, and this is all happening simultaneously. So we're all rolling these dice and trying to get all of the trash off the planet as quickly as possible, and then shout clean, and then you win one of these trash trophies. The first player to win 3 trash trophies wins the game.
Open the box.
Okay, go ahead.
And here's the instructions. And here's a planet.
Can I say one thing? So this game is developed by the OP and published by USAOPOLY.
And here's a piece.
Okay, so I did show them some of the pieces already. They're made of these hard plastic. Why don't you go ahead and ask me the questions you want to ask?
So what do you think of how hard it is?
Oh, I think it's a pretty easy game. I think it says ages 6 and up. Definitely for the standard rules, I would say ages 6 and up is appropriate. I think you can modify it a little bit so that you can play with younger age group if you want to, down to 4 or 5.
Okay, so why do, in some rounds, do you have to have 3 dice? BigGeek?
Well, MiniGeek, you play the game with 3 dice because 1 dice determines the color of the trash that you're going to be removing from your planet. 1 dice determines which direction that trash is going to go, and the last die determines how many pieces of trash that you move.
Well, so what does the L for when you
That's
move
left.
it to the planet?
Left or right?
And are.
Mm-hmm.
We did once a game, and we chose the eyeball. This for the eyeball.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right. What she's talking about is MiniGeek saying that we decided to name the different pieces of trash since they're sort of they're just random shapes.
The juice box.
Mm-hmm. So do you wanna ask me about the different parts of the game?
What do you think of the components?
The components are pretty good quality. They're a thick, hard plastic. And then we've got the dice, which are pretty standard. All of these components seem like that they would put up with a lot of wear and tear. You've got the cards for each planet, and they're, again, pretty standard card stock. I think they're all good quality components. Thumbs up.
What do you think of the winning components?
Oh, well, I'd say the same as the pieces, the other card stock pieces. They're pretty standard. It's a little bit thinner than the planets, but they'll do fine. You don't actually use these all that much. You only use these when one person wins a round. So again, thumbs up. I like the art too on them. They're very simple, but gets the point across.
Do you like the art on the planets?
Yes, I do. I do. They're one or two colors. I guess in some cases they're three colors, but they're very simple. And then there's the sun, obviously. You've got 5 different planets, and then the sun.
Which is not a planet. The sun.
That's right. The sun is not a planet. So I give the art in the game a thumbs up.
And you can put pieces onto the sun instead of putting them.
When you roll the sun die. Did you want to ask me another question?
Oh, so what do you think of about the time?
Time to play? It takes about, anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, depending on how many players you have. The more players you have, the more people are moving their trash around the board. I think 5 to 10 minutes is a really good time. This is the kind of game where you can play with older gamers too. It's sort of the in-between playing the longer games, any other games. It's a very quick and fast game, and it keeps the attention of younger players really well because everybody is rolling constantly all at once and placing trash and kind of yelling. It gets very chaotic, but it's very fun and engaging.
So, would you recommend this to your friends? I
would highly recommend this. I give it definitely a thumbs up. I recommend this game over a lot of other games that we've played so far. This actually, I think, is one of my favorite games to play with MiniGeek 2 as well as you, MiniGeek. It's a good family game, especially if you have younger children. They can participate, they can understand it. It's hectic, it's very engaging. I apologize if I'm repeating myself here, but if we had a score that went up to 2 thumbs, I would definitely give this 2 thumbs. I'm giving this a solid thumbs up. I highly recommend it. It's about, I believe it retails for around $19.99 or so. Very, very worth it. We replayed this game. I think we played this more than any of the other games that we got at Gen Con.
Actually, this was bubblegum.
Oh, she's saying, again, one of the pieces that we named, this looked a lot like bubblegum. Okay, you have any other questions?
So, what do you think of, the good, what do you think of the art on the sides of the box?
Well, how about all the art on the box?
All the art on the box,
okay.
And all the pieces.
So we already talked about the art on the pieces. It's very simple, but it's a pleasing aesthetic, especially for children. It doesn't look like much. I'm gonna say, actually, as art goes, I really would have passed this by on the shelf. I think this box would have not jumped out at me, really. I would kind of pick this up on the shelf and go, Astro Trash, I don't really know anything about this. It doesn't really explain a lot. I'm not going to give it a thumbs down, but I'm going to give it a kind of mediocre for the box art. It just doesn't really jump out at me, and I really think that does it a disservice because the game is a lot more fun than the art that appears on the box. It really just says Astro Trash and has a bunch of things kind of circling around there. I do think that they could do better with some kind of art that makes you go, wow, that looks interesting. And this isn't it. So, but the game itself, still, I give it a thumbs up. Artwork leaves much to be desired.
Oh, well, yeah.
So
There could have been planets.
There could have been more planets. There could have been some kind of like garbage scow or something that made this look more exciting than just
the sun?
Yeah, throwing things into the sun. Any number of things that could have been different. You know, the back of the box actually is a little more engaging. It shows a little bit about what's going on. Okay, so I think we're done with the review. I highly recommend the game, although even without that box art. So I think this is the time where we thank everybody.
Well, I'm going to have one more question for you.
Oh, do. What's the other question?
What do you think about the colors? Everything's so pretty, but, well, actually, what's your favorite one in this?
Like which favorite planet?
What's your favorite color in the game, like on the pieces, on...
Well, I actually really like purple, so I'm going to go with the purple and pink planet. Purple's my favorite color. And second favorite, I'll go ahead and answer, is the dark blue. I like blues and purples. What is your favorite?
Ooh, I like this one.
You like the same one as me? Well, we have.
And then I would like the sun.
The sun.
And
you like that one? Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now we tell people.
Thank you for watching our...
Look at the camera.
Thank you for watching this review of BigGeek MiniGeek.
And please
subscribe
to our channel.
And
like
and share.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Bye-bye.